Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming today. My name is Marissa Kessler, and I am the only daughter to Rebecca Kessler. My mother, Rebecca Kessler, was born in Waukesha, Wisconsin on December 1st, 1981. It would have been December 2nd, from what I'm told, because she was born at like 11:58 or 11:59 p.m., but it was December 1st, 1981. She was the eldest of three children and born to the parents of Michael Avery Kessler, my grandfather, and Susan Jean Elwing, my grandmother. Her parents divorced at the age of 3. At the age of 3, Rebecca moved to Ripon, Wisconsin to be with her mother, and her father lived in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. My mother, from what I'm told, was a very rambunctious child. Did whatever she wanted, stayed out late at night, was very much a tomboy, and very much a joker, a class clown, if you will. There would be times where she would skip school and she would go out of town with her friends and would smoke by the railroad tracks, and she would drink and smoke pot and just be a very rambunctious child. At the age of 15, she moved to Milwaukee, Wisconsin to take care of my grandfather, who was sick with the illness multiple sclerosis. My mom made a promise to herself that when she moved to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, she was going to take care of my grandpa up until the day that he died. A promise that was fulfilled, and she was my grandpa's caregiver for 17 years. When she moved to Milwaukee, she met my father and instantly fell in love with him. Quickly became pregnant with me, and she was a young mom. She got pregnant at the age of 16 and had me at the age of 17. My mother worked incredibly hard. She did graduate high school. She never went to college up until her later years, in her late 20s, so she could work on her associate's degree. My mother worked incredibly hard. She would work shifts as a waitress and then later got better jobs, but worked 13-hour days just in order to be able to make sure that I had food on my clothes on my back and food in my stomach and a roof over my head. Because of my mother, I was able to go to the best schools in Milwaukee. She would tell me stories about when she was a kid, how she had to walk in the snow, uphill, 3 miles to school, and I later found out towards the end of her life that those stories were true. My mom never got a ride to school. She never took the bus. She had to walk every single day. And because of my mother, I never had to walk. She always made sure that she would drive me to school so I wouldn't have to be cold or I wouldn't have to be too hot. And even though my mother didn't have very much gas money sometimes, she always made a way for me to get to school. And again, I went to the best schools because of her. My mother easily could have gotten an adoption or an abortion, but she chose to keep me. For that, I will forever be grateful. Currently, I am attending Rufus King High School. As a middle schooler, I went to Golda Meir School. Both schools are for the gifted and talented, and I plan to go to UCLA when I graduate high school. I wish my mom would have been able to see me graduate high school, a dream for her, because she worked so hard to make sure that I had a great education. My mother always wanted to get married. She wanted to marry my father, but time just passed, and I became very important, and she never was able to get married. I'm sad that she won't be able to see me get married one day. Thank you all for coming today. I really appreciate everybody being here and sharing their memories about my mother.